flavor with little known about it, its status remains unconfirmed. Now that we covered those few rules, sit back, crack a dew, and let's go over the deep history of the very, very serious drink we all love.
Above the Berg.
Original. Original, aka regular, or simply Mountain Dew, is a timeless soda loved by millions that has proved to be one of the most successful beverage brands of all time. Covering the entire history of Original could be a video of itself, so I will attempt to cover it rather quickly. Mountain Dew was first developed in Tennessee in 1940 by Barney and Allie Hartman, first distributed in 1954, received a formula change in 1958 based on the founder's old lemonade soda, switched ownership in 1961, was acquired by PepsiCo in 1964, and ever since has evolved throughout its 80-plus year lifetime by changing packaging and logos to stay relevant, tweaking the taste, commanding the citrus soda market, and expanding to become a household name. The Mountain Dew brand has run countless promotions, usually including a Dew-themed play on words, has had countless celebrity tie-ins, coined several catchphrases, grown one of the most dedicated fan bases, been available in countless countries around the world, and overall has developed into a pop culture staple. Original has spawned a large line of products, each with its own flavor and theme, more than any other soda. A large portion of Mountain Dew's success could be tied to how, even with a myriad of flavors, they all maintain a similar signature taste, largely in part to Mountain Dew's unique inclusion of orange juice. When it comes down to describing Original's flavor, some say lemon lime, but it's actually more of a redefinition of citrus. Other reasons behind their success include their release schedule, including several holiday, retail, restaurant, and regionally specific releases stretched between bottle, can, fountain, freeze, and Slurpee forms. The company has continued to maintain the best fan interaction and integration than any other popular soda. Mountain Dew's popularity even led to a spin-off energy drink series, Amp Energy, which got its start in 2001. Original was the only flavor available for years until 1988, where Diet Mountain Dew was released. The US also received original variants such as caffeine-free, diet caffeine-free, and sugar-free/zero sugar. When it comes down to foreign releases of Original and Diet, not only do most countries just have those two, but almost every release outside of the US goes as Mountain Dew instead of the US's abbreviated MTN. Another foreign trend is the added subtitle to Original's name, which doesn't indicate a different taste, just different branding, for a variety of reasons. Some of those subtitled versions of Original include Electric Citrus, Energy, Energized, Citrus Charge, Citrus Blast, Neon, and No Calorie. The Mountain Dew brand has continued to be successful because of its non-stop experimentation with new flavors, which together form a massive catalog to go over, which all can be attributed to the classic Original. Code Red. Mountain Dew Code Red is a cherry flavor that was first released in 2001, instantly becoming one of the most successful flavor variations in Mountain Dew history. Code Red is often pointed to as the reason behind Mountain Dew's large family of flavors. It has gone through several logo changes and has been available in a variety of sizes throughout its life. 2001 was also the year 7-Eleven debuted a Slurpee variant for an unknown amount of time. The Slurpee version returned in 2021, again with little known about it. A diet version of Code Red 2002 and has existed ever since, but nowadays is deemed regionally available. Code Red is one of the most accessible flavors to ever exist. It's available in fountain form at several locations throughout the US and has some of the most international releases of any Mountain Dew. The international releases started with the Philippines in the early 2000s. The actual year isn't confirmed, but it was only for a limited time. The Philippines also received a 2019 Slurpee version, which coincided with the game Mobile Legends for an unknown amount of time. Canada released Code Red in 2002. Some Canadian versions even went under the name of Code Rogue, and it lasted until a discontinuation in 2005. It was even brought back for Canada's 2013 Democracy, where it competed against Voltage, Supernova, and Whiteout, ultimately losing to Voltage. Then it returned the next year in Canada's Back by Popular Demand promotion, where the three losing flavors strangely competed against each other for another permanent spot. This time Code Red won, but got discontinued discontinued in 2019. Canada also received a fountain and freeze version in 2021. Code Red also released in Korea in 2005 for an unknown amount of time. 2009 was the year Code Red released in New Zealand, this time flavored berry. The next year, 2010, saw a release in Germany, which lasted till 2016, where it got discontinued. Then Australia released their version of Code Red in 2014, like New Zealand, again berry flavored, but this time with the additional Energized title. Energized Code Red would leave you to think there's additional caffeine, but most likely it is similar to Canada's Energized Mountain Dew, which contains the normal caffeine amount.
Livewire.
Mountain Dew Livewire is an orange flavor that was first seen for a limited time during the summer of 2003. It was an extremely successful new flavor which single-handedly increased Mountain Dew sales by 10%. That led to a 2004 return, again limited time for the summer. It was yet again another successful release which led to another summer limited release in 2005, which convinced Pepsi to keep Livewire as a permanent flavor. Livewire has existed ever since and has always been known for its scattered availability. It's not regionally exclusive in the US, but harder to find than the other core flavors. It has also gone through several logo changes and been available in a variety of sizes throughout its life. A little-known Slurpee version existed with the earliest proof of availability being in 2006. Livewire has had several international releases, starting with New Zealand in 2011, where it is now thought to be discontinued, then in 2013 in Singapore's Democracy promotion competing against Pitch Black, ultimately losing and getting discontinued. Then in 2014 in Malaysia's Democracy competing against Blue Shock and Pitch Black, ultimately losing to Blue Shock, but strangely Pitch Black and Livewire didn't get discontinued, and Livewire even got weirdly renamed to Voltage. The next foreign release was also in 2014 in the Philippines as a permanent flavor, but then 2 years later was oddly entered into their Democracy against Pitch Black, which ended with no declared winner, and both got discontinued the next year. The most recent foreign release was in 2016 in Pakistan, yet again in another Democracy against Blue Shock and Pitch Black, similar to New Zealand's, but this time Pitch Black won and Livewire and Blue Shock got discontinued. South Korea also received a Livewire release thought to be released around 2016 to 2017, but little is known about it.
Voltage.
Mountain Dew Voltage is a raspberry citrus and ginseng flavor first introduced in 2008's Democracy promotion, where fans chose the designs and names of 3 upcoming flavors that competed against each other to become a permanent flavor. Voltage was up against Revolution and Supernova, where it took first place. Once Voltage was declared the winner, it received a permanent store release in late 2008 and has been available ever since. Similar to Code Red and Livewire, Voltage has been a very successful, long-lasting flavor variant that has gone through several logo changes and has been available in several sizes. Voltage received a diet version in 2011's Fandumonium campaign, where it was competing against 7 other flavors to become a permanent diet store release. Diet Voltage was a finalist alongside Diet Supernova, were both released in stores and again required a winning amount of votes to become a permanent flavor. It ultimately lost to Diet Supernova and was immediately discontinued. 2011 was also the year New Zealand released Voltage, except it was under the name of Electro Shock and had a flavor described as Wild Berry, though considered the same as the US's Voltage. It stayed on shelves to 2014, where it was discontinued and replaced by Whiteout. Then in 2013 in the US, Voltage received fountain and freeze releases exclusive to Circle K gas stations. Also that year, Voltage took part in Canada's Democracy promotion, where it competed against Code Red, Supernova, and Whiteout, again for a permanent spot, where it won again and received a permanent store release. The next year, 2014, Voltage was released in Uganda, exclusively in 500ml bottles. Then a few years later in 2017, the Voltage name was used in place of Livewire in Malaysia, and that same year, Honduras released a Mountain Dew under the name of Extreme, though is considered to be another retitled Voltage.
Baja Blast.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast is a tropical lime flavor that was first released in 2004, first as Formula 481 in prototype cans sent to fans, then later that year as a Taco Bell exclusive fountain drink said to be chemically formulated to taste best with Taco Bell's menu. Baja Blast has proved to be one of the most successful flavors in Mountain Dew's history, with it being available for nearly 2 decades, having more re-releases than any other flavor, and having significant pop culture relevance. Its popularity led to a freeze version that was first released in 2012 through a test release, then officially in 2013 again also exclusive to Taco Bell. 2013 was also the year a diet version was released, alongside the release of Sangrita Blast Fountain, another Taco Bell exclusive Mountain Dew. It lasted till 2015, where it was replaced by Orange Citrus Kickstart in fountain form. The next year, 2014, was the year Baja Blast was first released in stores countrywide in bottles and cans for a limited summertime release. The release coincided with the Baja or Bust promotion, where codes could be collected and used to play games and win prizes. 2015 saw a similar summertime limited release, this time alongside a store release of Sangrita Blast in cans and bottles as well. In 2016, Baja Blast was released in champagne bottles with an additional bubbly taste, but it was only given to the first 50 people in line at the grand opening of both Las Vegas Taco Bell cantinas, which also served Baja Blast freezes with optional alcoholic shots added. Then in the summer of 2016, again saw another Baja Blast limited run, this time as part of the Decision promotion, where fans voted on which flavor would receive a permanent release, Baja Blast or Pitch Black. Baja Blast lost and store releases were discontinued shortly after. 2017 didn't see another Baja return, but instead the Bring Baja Back promotion, where fans were asked to use the hashtag Bring Baja Back if they wanted another store-wide release. Lo and behold, the fans were successful, and in the summer of 2018, Baja Blast returned yet again. 2018 was also the year a zero sugar fountain version was released, replacing the spiked lemonade fountain drink. The same year in Canada saw Baja Blast debut in fountains, also exclusive to Taco Bell. Then in 2019, still Canada, Baja Blast received bottle and can releases, except it was a permanent non-limited run and also a freeze version released that same year. Back in the US, 2019 and 2020 received the normal summer releases, with 2020's release containing a zero sugar variant as well. Also in 2019, Baja Blast received a limited time Taco Bell freeze variant titled Baja Blast Birthday Freeze, which was the normal freeze with added candy sprinkles. Then in 2021, Baja Blast and its zero sugar counterpart released for the summer alongside two new Baja variants, Baja Flash and Baja Punch, all for a limited time, which all tied into the 100 Days of Baja promotion, where codes were used to win prizes. Later that same year, Baja Blast Culada released, which was another freeze variant, but this time had added pina colada flavoring. There was a supposedly cancelled freeze variant titled Baja Blast Cherry Smash Freeze, though little is known about it.
Tip of the bird.
Throwback/real sugar.
Mountain Dew Throwback is a lemon citrus flavor, identical to original except for the fact that it uses real sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup. It was first released in 2009 for a limited time alongside Pepsi Throwback, which both were meant to replicate the look and taste of the original sodas. Throwback received 2 more limited time releases until eventually becoming a permanent flavor in late 2010. The design used the iconic hillbilly to capture the look of the early labeling. The permanent release received a formula change to replicate the original flavor even closer. In 2011, a website titled The Throwback Shack was released, which allowed fans to enter for daily prizes, one of them being a small bottle of the past flavor, Revolution. Eventually, the Throwback name was dropped and renamed to Mountain Dew Real Sugar. The Real Sugar name was first seen on 4 packs of glass bottles, but now is used for every version of Throwback. As of mid-2021, the old Throwback design has returned to replace the Real Sugar branding.
Pitch Black.
Mountain Dew Pitch Black is a black grape flavor first released in 2004 for a limited time to coincide with the Halloween season. Due to its popularity, it received several re-releases, first being in 2006 as a 7-Eleven limited time freeze, again in 2011 as one of the 3 flavors backed by popular Dew Man for a limited time, the other 2 flavors being Typhoon and Supernova, then again in 2015 during a limited run giveaway, and finally in 2016 where it competed against Baja Blast to become a permanent flavor in the Decision promotion, where it won and stayed on shelves. Pitch Black also released in several other countries, including Canada in 2004, only as caffeine-free because of the Canadian Health Code. There was also a French version released alongside it called Black Alert in French. South Korea in 2006, where it went under the name of Wild Black with the flavor of just grape. Malaysia in 2014, where it competed against Livewire and Blue Shock in a Democracy promotion, ultimately losing to Blue Shock. The Philippines in 2014 alongside Livewire. Singapore in 2014 competing against Livewire in a Democracy, ultimately winning. New Zealand in 2016 and Pakistan in 2016. Several of the international releases have been discontinued, while others remain on shelves. As of 2021 in the US, Pitch Black bottles and 12-packs are deemed regionally exclusive because of their scarcity. Despite that, the flavor is still available in fountain form across numerous locations. Pitch Black's flavor has also recently received a new flavor described as a twist of citrus and dark fruit. A sugar-free version is rumored to release exclusively to Speedway, though not 100% confirmed.
Whiteout.
Mountain Dew Whiteout is a smooth citrus flavor first introduced in 2009's Democracy 2, where it was competing to become a permanent flavor against Typhoon and Distortion, ultimately becoming the victor. Whiteout was also released in New Zealand in 2014, described as lemon. Japan in 2012, and in Canada's Democracy promotion in 2013, where it was competing against Voltage, Supernova, and Code Red, ultimately losing to Voltage. Then it returned in Canada's Backed by Popular Dew Man promotion in 2014, where there was a competition between the three previous losing flavors. Whiteout lost again, this time to Code Red. A diet version also existed in 2010's Fan Dumonium promotion, but came in third place and never received a store release. As of 2021 in the US, Whiteout bottles and 12-packs are deemed regionally exclusive because of their scarcity. Despite that, there are also Slurpee and Freeze versions that are more accessible.
Frostbite.
Mountain Dew Frostbite is a cool melon flavor released in 2021 exclusive to Walmart. A few months after its release came a zero sugar version, also exclusive to Walmart.
Major Melon.
Mountain Dew Major Melon is a watermelon flavor released in 2021. It was also released alongside a zero sugar variant. Major Melon is also available in fountain and Slurpee forms.
Maui Burst.
Mountain Dew Maui Burst is a pineapple flavor released in 2019 exclusive to Dollar General. It started in only 16-ounce cans, but has since been released in 6-packs of bottles.
Rise Energy.
Mountain Dew Rise Energy is a series of 6 flavors released in 2021 that advertise immune support, mental boosting, and 180 milligrams of caffeine. Rise Energy is another attempt by Mountain Dew to enter the energy drink market, hence the high caffeine amount. The 6 flavors are as follows: Pomegranate Blue Burst, Strawberry Melon Spark, Berry Blitz, Tropical Sunrise, Peach Mango Dawn, and Orange Breeze. The series is represented by various colored lions located on each of the 6 16-ounce cans.
Amp Game Fuel Charged.
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Charged is a series of 5 flavors released in 2019 using the name of the now defunct Amp Energy and the name of the past series of limited-time gaming-related Mountain Dew's Game Fuel. The 5 flavors are Original Dew, Berry Blast, Cherry Burst, Tropical Strike, and Orange Storm. All were released at the same time besides Orange Storm, which saw a release later the same year. This series is tailored to gamers, with it advertising an increase in alertness, accuracy, and also containing vitamins A and B. Each is only available in 16-ounce cans that have a unique opening tab that allows for reseals and a textured exterior for better grip. The newer designs of Game Fuel Charged have dropped the AMP subtitle for unknown reasons.
Amp Game Fuel Charged Zero.
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Charged Zero is a sub-series of Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Charged containing 2 zero sugar flavors, those being Watermelon Shock and Raspberry Lemonade, both released in 2020.
Energizing Kickstart.
Mountain Dew Energizing Kickstart is a series containing 16 flavors. This entry will cover the 8 core flavors of Orange Citrus, Fruit Punch, Black Cherry, Limeade, Midnight Grape, Mango Lime, Original Dew, and Original Dew Ultra. Orange Citrus and Fruit Punch were released first in 2013, followed by Black Cherry and Limeade in 2014, Midnight Grape in 2016, Mango Lime in 2017, and Original Dew and Original Dew Ultra in 2018. The Kickstart series was created to compete in the energy drink space with its additional caffeine. They initially were split into separate series of daytime and nighttime, but that has since been dropped in the latest design. The series' popularity has even led to several of the flavors receiving international releases. The flavors of Fruit Punch and Limeade have received freeze versions, Orange Citrus received a fountain version, and Black Cherry received both versions. The original Dew Ultra Kickstart is notable as being the only flavor with the Ultra subtitle, used to indicate it being sugar-free. All flavors and versions are currently available except all freeze versions, Limeade, which got discontinued in 2017, and Original Dew Ultra, which got discontinued in 2019. As of Kickstart's newest design, the energizing subtitle